So we want to welcome in WJCL 22's newest reporter, Nakaya Carrero. And first off, we have some questions for you here to get to know you a little bit better. We'll start off kind of easy, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, where are you from?
Originally, I'm from Miami, Florida. I grew up on Miami Beach, which is shocking for a lot of people because they're like, you grew up blocks away from the beach. How was that your whole life? I'm like, well, I guess I got a tan all the time. But originally from Miami, but I was living in Bismarck, North Dakota for 2 years.
Okay, so that's a little difference there.
Kind of. I have ties to North Dakota. My mom's originally from there. So it wasn't like a culture shock, like a lot of people assumed it was.
All right, so you're sort of accustomed to snow up there, and you're definitely accustomed to dealing with hurricanes.
Yes. So I haven't experienced a hurricane since Irma, which missed Miami by a tiny bit, but I haven't really dealt with a hurricane in a while, so I'm kind of anticipating it, but not really ready.
Okay, all right. This is a pretty easy question. Do you have any pets?
I do. I have one dog. Her name is Mariah. She's 12 years old. We got her when I was 14, so you do the math of how old I am. But she actually took the drive down with me, and she's, really anxious. It's a new environment for her, but she's finally getting settled in, so I'm super happy.
What kind of dog?
She's a Yorkie Beagle.
Oh, okay. I have a Beagle mix, so I know all about Beagles, yes.
Yeah, she looks like a Beagle, but has the color and the hair of a Yorkie.
Okay. So you've lived in South Florida, you've lived in far upper Midwest, so you've had experience with probably a lot of different foods across the country. So what is your favorite food?
Okay, this is gonna sound very basic. I am what I like to call myself a pizza connoisseur. I love cheese pizza with all my heart. I could eat pizza 4 or 5 times a week. So if you know a good pizza place, please let me know. I'm looking for one. I'm always on the hunt for the best pizza in the area.
Okay. So, we'll give you some recommendations. All right, any favorite movies?
Favorite movies. My favorite movie, I know this movie word for word, Disney's Mulan.
Okay.
With the cartoon version.
Yeah.
I know that movie word for word, so nobody likes to watch it with me, but it's my favorite.
All right. Can't go wrong with Disney movies. Anything you like to do in your spare time? I know you've been busy lately moving, but once you get some spare time?
I'm actually really excited to get out to the beach, get out to a pool, because I kind of did not do that for, for some time, so I'm excited to do that. And I'm also excited to explore Savannah. I'm a very huge history buff, so people are like, you're in the right city.
Yep. Okay, and then maybe you haven't had a chance to do this yet, but what's your favorite part of Savannah so far?
I really haven't had the chance to do it, but when I find out, I will let you know.
Okay.
I'll let everybody know.
So there are some, awesome things to do. You mentioned the history of it. It's also one of the most haunted cities in the South. So there's some good ghost tours that you can go on.
Everyone keeps telling me, especially it's Halloween time, to get out and get into the graveyards and cemeteries. And I'm like, oh, I'll see.
All right. What's your favorite holiday?
Well, I am a Christmas baby. My birthday is December 23rd, so I came home on Christmas Day, so it's like an automatic favorite holiday.
Okay. Do you feel like you get shorted on gifts a little bit?
I do not. My mom made that very adamant growing up. It's 2 days apart. She gets 2 gifts, people, and that's how it's always been.
Okay. What do you love, and this is more work-related now, what do you love about reporting?
What I love about reporting is, let's see. I would say my favorite part about reporting is after you do a story and someone emails you or texts you or calls you and says thank you. Or, someone says thank you for doing that story because it allowed me to, know something I didn't know before. So it's, I guess, satisfying to hear that your story is helping others.
Yeah, you get to be a part of the community and you're kind of the voice for them.
Exactly. I like to be the voice for the voiceless is what I always say.
All right, tell us about a story you worked on that maybe means the most to you.
There are a few, but I will say one that sticks out to me. I interviewed 3 ladies who live at a long-term care facility that's meant for people with like dementia and Alzheimer's. And during the pandemic, they really couldn't get out. They're more vulnerable. So once the pandemic kind of settled down up in North Dakota, they took 3 of these women down to Mount Rushmore in South Dakota for a girls' weekend. And they were just fantastic with the interviews, and it was something that they all said will stick with them forever.
Okay, that's very
It's
cool.
fun.
All right, you can have dinner. All right, you mentioned maybe at a pizza place. You can have dinner with any 3 celebrities. Any idea who might get the invite?
3 celebrities.
Now, while you're thinking about that, maybe you'd bump into them in Savannah. So this is a huge,
Really?
this is a huge area for Hollywood. They do a lot of filming of movies, TV shows. There's a Netflix filming coming up here soon for a show. So people do bump into celebrities. So
Okay, well, I'm a huge Marvel fan.
okay,
So I will say Chris Evans, of course. I'm in love with Captain America since I saw the first movie. So that's one. I'm trying to think of another one. Dwayne Wade's my favorite athlete,
okay.
especially being from
Well,
Miami.
he did film. Of course, Baywatch was filmed on Tybee Island.
Really?
Yeah. So The Rock was in town. I mean, that was a while
It
ago.
was
That was
partly
filmed.
filmed in Miami too.
Okay.
So I saw them actually filming that one. But and then the third celebrity, I would probably say, trying to think, that I would want to have a meal with. Probably Oprah, just
Okay.
to pick her brain,
All right.
just to see, what she thinks.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. All right. Well, those are all the questions we have. So I won't hold you any longer, but great job.
Oh, thank you. Oh, this was a lot
Yeah.
smoother, and I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. So
Awesome.
thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.